I did it last year. I did it kind of late, and so I didn't really get to enjoy it the full like time that you usually do or whatever. So this year I'll probably do it at a good amount of time, and then of course put like little candles in it or something, because I've never put candles inside of a little jack-o'-lantern or little carved pumpkin, because I've carved pumpkins when I was younger but just never put lights inside of it. So I'm gonna do that this year. Hopefully we get some trick-or-treaters this year. I don't think we got any last year. When we first moved to Arkansas, we had a ton of trick-or-treaters, and thankfully we still had so much candy left that we were able to give a ton away at the end of the night, even to like adults. They were super excited to be giving a ton of candy. Um, and the year after that, it kind of dwindled down a little bit. And then the year after that, which was I think was last year, no one, no one really came. It sucked. And I think one year I tried to even stream on TikTok on Halloween waiting for trick-or-treaters. And I think it was a year that we had nobody come, so I was like, I guess I'll just get off then. My hair looks all crazy because it's humid, and so it makes it kind of feel like dry and sticky, so my hair ends up like falling out as I run my hands through it. Oh man. So yeah, like I said, we'll either probably figure out how to play games when I am recovery streaming, or I'll do some diamond art, or we'll listen to some music together. I don't know. I know sometimes Twitch will mute the VODs with some music. Not all music, but with some. I know it can be kind of picky. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. I am so ready for 5 o'clock, because that means that at that time, we'll go to the store, pick up some snacks, a few things, whatever, and then go pick up some food, because usually this is the day we eat out. All the other days we eat at home. We used to be really bad about eating out when we were younger. It used to be like almost every day. We really didn't want to cook. We really didn't want to deal with that. And then when we realized that we were just spending too much money, started eating at home, even though I didn't really like that at first, I'm not gonna lie, because as a kid my parents hated cooking too, so we would eat out a lot as a kid, a lot. So that's what I got used to. And so when we moved out, we started doing that again, and that's when I got used to it again. But now thankfully I help with cooking and stuff like that. It took me some time to learn how to cook, I'm not gonna lie. One, due to anxiety. Two, I had no self-confidence, none whatsoever. So cooking was just like, oh my god, I'm just gonna do bad, so there's no point in doing it. And so when I finally started pushing myself to learn how to cook, I love it. I enjoy it. I love finding new dishes. I love trying out new things. It's super fun. Super duper fun. Oh no, I got glitter all over me. So one of the videos I was doing, I had to, well, I didn't have to. I decided to use this very glittery dress for the video. And now there's glitter all over me. There'll probably be glitter all over my body as well, I'm sure. Oh. Time for it. And what I love about this lipstick is that it doesn't come off on these at all. Like, nothing. Of course, when it's still wet, when I put it on, it will come off, but I have to let it dry. and then I'll have no issues with it. It's really good. But when it comes to taking off my makeup, I don't have like the makeup remover stuff like that. I just use like this makeup towel, whatever, and it takes a few good passes, you know, to get it off. But that's what I'll end up doing here later. This will probably not end up being a very long stream, just because, one, I don't want to bore y'all with just talking, and two, I don't know what all I'm gonna do right now besides just talking to y'all, so yeah. Sorry for the coughing. They are so lazy. This is where she's been since I came to the couch. Now, I did come to the couch to do my makeup. I came to the couch to hang out with my husband for his lunch, and I was sitting here during takes on TikTok, so yeah. Wendy. Hi, come here. She is our older one, so she's allowed to be lazy. I mean, our other one is pretty old too, so she can be lazy too. Let's see if the neighbors end up bringing the package that was accidentally delivered to them. I'm not expecting them to. I'm not saying they have to. It's just, let's see if they end up doing it. I know one time they did. My husband accidentally got a package to their house, and they brought it over, which was really nice of them. It's just, I have social anxiety, and I just don't like really dealing with people unless I have to. Like with doctor's appointments and stuff like that, or just finding out information or doing stuff for other people, I don't mind. But when it comes to doing it for myself, no. Unless it's like doctor or whatever, but like, yeah. I'd rather somebody else do it for me. But that's, yeah. Hey, buddy. It's so cute. My dogs know when it's Friday. I don't work right now. I mean, I am trying to be a Twitch streamer, Kick streamer, YouTuber, all that stuff. So my days are filled with editing, making content, making plans. My days didn't used to be like that. I will say, ever since I was laid off last year, there have been some ups and downs. A lot of downs, I will say, with my depression, which just kept me wanting to be lazy. You know, no easy way to say that. I was getting pretty lazy because my depression was holding me back. And so now it's finally, you know, getting better. Yes, there have been some more speed bumps where it kind of caught up to me, but things have been getting better. I'm hoping that with recovery, I can keep my mental health pretty good. That's why I still plan on streaming. But I don't want to fall back into that routine, so that way after I recover and I'm able to go back to doing some things, not fully working. I know that'll probably take some time, but I'm hoping that I can get to like back to working and not get back into that bubble where I don't want to do anything. Like, I just got used to being lazy. Like now, like I said, me being in recovery mode is not necessarily lazy, but I am gonna feel lazy because I won't be able to do much, you know. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to do so much content, filming, editing, and thankfully I have my editor, my favorite special editor, who's doing a bulk of it for me. He mainly edits the spicy stuff, and I edit the YouTube stuff. Sometimes he'll do the YouTube stuff with me, especially if I need help, or I need it done pretty quickly, because he has been doing it longer than I have. But yeah, he takes care of the spicy stuff. I'm sure that's like a torture for him because he has to see that stuff for most of the day or when he's not busy at work. But hey, at least he knows what he has. Whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm not like that. But yeah, he does the spicy stuff because, like I said, he's better at editing than I am, so he does that. With YouTube, it mainly feels like more like a home video style type thing to me. So, I mean, a lot does go into editing it and cutting out, doing the editing thing that needs to be done. A lot does go into it, but not as much as other YouTubers do. And what I mean by that is, like, you see huge production studios or whatever, expensive ass cameras, stuff like that. That's what I mean. For me, it's like little camera or my phone, little mics and stuff like that. It's a small little thing. And so that's what I mean. That for me, it feels like more like home video type of thing, and I find it fun. I find it very fun. I will say making YouTube videos, at least for me, is kind of hard. I have a good following over there, but some videos are a hit and miss. I know some people, they are able to find a niche that they are good at, and they are able to maximize on that and make videos just on that. I have kind of found the niche, but the thing is, I don't want to just do that. And the niche is trying on clothes. Now, don't get me wrong, trying on clothes is a lot of fun, but I don't want to just do that. I also want to cook. I also want to, like, in the future, I'll probably start making rant videos to rant about things. Because I don't have very many people to rant to except for my editor, and I'm sure he's tired of that. So I'm looking into doing that, but and also I have a channel for all my VODs for Twitch and Kick and all that. And then I sometimes also want to play games. Like, I just want to do different things and stuff like that. I don't want to do one specific thing. And for some people, that's okay, and for some people it doesn't work out so well, but I'm trying to make it work for me. Now, I do get a lot of collab email, or not a lot. I do get some collab emails. I'll just say this. If you're a spicy content creator and you also make YouTube videos and you get reached out to by somebody that makes torsos of some kind, you know what I mean? They can pay you well, but honestly, after you do one, all of them try to hit you up. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing it, but one, what am I gonna do with all these dolls? I already have one, okay? I already have one. And she's just sitting in the closet right now. Now, another one, they did send me a toy. And that toy has been fun. So fun. Okay? But the other collabs that have been reaching out to me have been for more torsos. And it would be okay if they sent me a male one. You know? Now, I'm not hating the one I have. Her name is Sarah. She has a nice body, all that, right? I am not hating. But the thing is, I already have a female one. Can I have a male one? The male one would definitely get used during my spicy content, but whatever. We'll leave it at that. I'm so excited. A year or two ago, I bought a hibiscus tree. And it is now starting to get really tall. I mean, it's getting close to being as tall as me in its little pot. But it's getting close to being as tall as me. It's giving me some beautiful flowers right now. Beautiful flowers. I love it. I love opening the door and going outside and seeing those beautiful flowers. We do also have a gardenia plant that has not yet flowered for us. It's driving me insane. I want to see at least one gardenia flower, at least one real one, and smell it. Like, I want it to grow from my own plant. I haven't seen one in real life in other places either, but I'm hoping I can see a real one from our plant. But we'll see. They are pretty picky during the summertime. They like to be watered every day. I did slack for a little bit, 1 month, and they started to kind of get upset and unhappy. So I started watering them every day again, and they are like just booming, growing like crazy. My jumping spiders are starting to slowly they're slowly starting to get lazy. Cause in about a month, less than a month or so, the fall solstice begins. And so they start to get lazy, they start to sleep more, and they start to eat less. And one of them's already jump started on it. She hasn't really left her little hammock all day. She's being lazy, Missy. She's right there. And you can kind of see her hammock in the corner. The thing that I'm curious about is one of them I've had her for 2 months, and she hasn't really shown any signs of wanting to molt. So I don't know if these type of jumping spiders. I don't know if all jumping spiders molt. Let's see. Do all jumping spiders molt? Molt. Let me spell molt. Okay, he got it. My bad. I mean, maybe that means with her, maybe that means she'll be molting soon, because when I got her, she was a little bit smaller. She's definitely gotten a little bit bigger. The one I just showed you, that one's name is Pepper. I've had her for 2 months. She found me. One day I was just sitting here with my little desk thing for my lap desk, whatever it's called. She was hanging out on top of that. And when she realized that I didn't really mean her any harm, she started crawling on me and wouldn't get off of me for the longest time. So cute, so adorable. So I didn't have another terrarium because this big one right here, you can probably see salt right there. But in this one, somebody was already living in there, so I couldn't really put her in there. And plus, like I mentioned, she was small, and putting jumping spiders in a big terrarium can stress them out. So I got a small little Tupperware, poked some holes in it, and we put her in there until we got the new terrarium. And like I said, she's slowly been growing. And so maybe she might molt. I don't know. Maybe she might molt soon. She hasn't molted once since I've gotten her. So we'll see. But I know these type of jumping spiders that I have found and caught, because salt I have caught from outside. But these type of spiders that I have done research on. So saw a notification, sorry. But these types of jumping spiders, they say they don't live very long. They say they can live from like anywhere from like 3 to 2 years, 1 year maybe. That makes me very sad. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm glad to experience this. I have experienced 2 bold jumping spiders, but the 2 that I caught, one of them was pretty old. He was already not being able to climb and stuff like that. He didn't have good grippers, so he passed away. The second one I had him for like a while, but I'm not quite sure what happened there. He was eating, enjoying life. I was very careful with scents, smells, cooking, stuff like that, heat, all that, but it just seemed like his time had came because he was also no longer to grip after a while. It made me pretty sad. We've buried them all in our yard. So yeah, there's that. One of these days, I might end up just buying a jumping spider from a pet store just to see the experience from that, because I know ones that are usually bred in captivity do enjoy like being held. These 2 will touch my finger, will sometimes get on my finger, but they are pretty scared. They hate my arm hair. Kind of pisses them off, which is kind of funny, not gonna lie. But yeah, most of the time they just hang out in there. They do have some interest in me. Actually, they have a lot of interest in me. They'll sit in their terrariums and they'll just watch us. Like, we'll go up to the terrarium and as we're moving, they'll move with us. Or like sometimes my husband will pick up the bigger terrarium, and we'll take them back to a room that's warm and nicer for them to spend the night in. The one in the bigger terrarium, Salt will try to get his finger. It's kind of funny. I have allowed myself to be bitten by a jumping spider before. It wasn't one that I caught, but it was one that was living inside. I picked it up and I held it in my hand, and I didn't really feel much. I'm not gonna lie, it was okay. So it feels like, if anything, it kind of feels like a mosquito bite. I can swell just a tiny bit, but it's nothing serious. I mean, a lot of the spiders that we find here, you can be bitten by and you'd be okay. Even like one that they call a rabid wolf spider. You would think with a name like that, but no. They can bite you. It hurt. It feel like a pinch, but it's not poisonous. So I honestly hate those spiders because they are crazy. Hence the name rabid. They'll kind of run after you or your animals. Now, if they bite your animals, they won't do anything to them either. It'll just kind of hurt. But it's good to have them around because they do eat other spiders, including brown recluse spiders and I believe black widows. So they live. Most of the bugs that we find around here, they live. If we can, we try to help them live. Unless they are bad bugs like ticks and fleas and the bad spiders and stuff like that. But most of the time we try to let them live. I try to catch them and release them, you know. All these animals are fast asleep taking a nap, and it's making me want to take a nap so bad along with them. I'm watching the Rugrats episode of when Chucky gets his first haircut. Oh my gosh. Sorry for all the burping. I have really bad GERD, or acid reflux, whatever you want to call it, and it acts up whenever. Maybe it's because I haven't eaten yet and it's almost 4. But I do fast from 1 to, or I eat from 1 to 8, or I can snack or eat from 1 to 8. But other than that, it's just water. So, but lately that's been kind of hard on me, especially since I've been like trying to move and work out more and do stuff like that. So it's been making my acid reflux kind of act up when my stomach gets a little too empty. So we'll see what I can do about fixing that. I mean, I try to drink water, but like water seems to like make it worse sometimes. Maybe I'll start eating fruit. I mean, sometimes I eat yogurts. But the thing is, I'm lactose intolerant. I do take Lactaid to avoid the sickness, but sometimes I just want to be able to go out there and put some ice cream in my mouth without having to worry about having to run to the bathroom. You know, I thought I was just weird when I was younger. I didn't know that there was such a thing called lactose intolerance. Or lactose intolerant, whatever you call it. I didn't know that thing existed. I just thought I had such a fast metabolism that when I ate or drank dairy, that it moved through me so fast that I had to go to the bathroom or whatever. That's what I thought. Honestly, that's what I thought. Until, after I met my husband and I told him what happened, what's happening, he's like, maybe you're lactose intolerant. And I'm like, what's that mean? And so when we found out that could be the possibility, we bought medicine, which was Lactaid. These people need to sponsor me because I buy boxes upon boxes upon boxes Lactaid. You need to sponsor me, okay? Y'all make so much money off of me. You take one bite and then you take that, and then that's supposed to help your body digest the lactose. It does help, but if I eat dairy or drink dairy for more than 30 minutes, I have to take another one. If not, I get sick. But yeah, when I first took this, I didn't get sick. And I was like, oh my gosh, yay, I can go back to eating dairy, yay. But the thing is, I have to carry this everywhere if I want to eat surprise dairy. Everywhere. And I don't usually. And most of the time, I still eat the dairy. And I pay the price when I get home. I'm sure a lot of people that are lactose intolerant will be like, yeah, I know that. I do that a lot. And I do. But now that I've gotten older, it kind of like wears you down. Wears you down. Alright. So I started taking that way more often. Like anytime I eat something or I get something from the store, I always look to see if it contains milk or any type of dairy products in there, and I am on it, taking it right away, because no, I am not going to be spending an hour in the bathroom dying. Not doing that. Not doing that at all. My face is getting really swollen right now. I think it's just because I'm like my cortisol levels are high. Then of course I've been kind of swollen from all the issues that I've been having, hence why I'm having surgery. So I am hoping that once all the swelling and everything goes down, things will go back to normal. But we'll see. I don't know how things are gonna go. I am hoping for a surgery that's like 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see. I'm really nervous and scared, I'm not gonna lie. I've been under once, like under once, when they actually had to take out a tube, a fallopian tube, because it was obliterated by a cyst. Didn't stand a chance. It was shredded to pieces. So they had to take that out. So that was the first time I was put under. I was scared then. But at least I know what to expect this time around. At least there will be no surprises. But I'm just gonna be ready for that knockout juice, for that let's make you calm juice, you know? That's what I'm gonna be ready for. They better give it to me quick, because I'm gonna be scared as soon as we get up there. As of right now, I don't know if it's still 100% sure, but as of right now, it shows that my surgery will be in the afternoon. I kind of don't like that, not gonna lie. But based off how some things work, or based off like the research that I've done, what I was approved for, I may only be able to be there less than 24 hours, so that's probably why they're doing it so late in the afternoon, so I can stay there overnight and then leave before 24 hours is up. I think that's considered to be outpatient, as long as you're not as long as you're not admitted into the hospital. I think it should be okay, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll find out more of the details next week. For those of you that suffer from depression and anxiety, you know that any new thing, whether it be good or bad, exciting or not, it can really, really stir up your anxiety and your panic attacks. And for those around you that don't understand this, or just be like, don't think about it, you can't control it. Trust me, we try. I try. I know my poor husband was like, I wish I could give you this ability so you could like block it out and say there's nothing you can do right now. It's out of your control. Like, trust me, I've tried all those things, but boy, it's hard. It's hard. But what's getting me through it is the fact that the issues that I've been having, all of them may not be fixed, but the big ones, or the semi-big ones, will be. And I won't get into too much details, but let me just tell you, I'm in pain a lot throughout the day. It sucks. That's why so much, and plus I'd rather do than taking painkillers, because some painkillers really mess with my stomach, which I am not looking forward to the really strong painkillers that they're going to be giving me after surgery. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be feeling good, but I'm going to be regretting it when it makes my tummy all, you know? I've been reading so many stories off of Reddit about all of people that have gone through hysterectomies, and their stories have definitely helped. It's definitely given me like an idea of how things are gonna go. I've read the good and the bad stories, really scary stories, I'm not gonna lie. But at least I know of all the possibilities. Now, it doesn't help my anxiety that I do know all these possibilities, but it does also help my anxiety at the same time. I know that doesn't make any sense. Trust me, I know it doesn't make any sense, because it doesn't make any sense to me. But it's helping. Let's go see how my TikTok's doing. See if it was flagged, like they all are lately. Oh shoot, my friend was live and I missed it. Got some comments. And thankfully some of my TikToks go over just fine. Like some do get flagged and I completely understand and I leave that flag there. I do not appeal it whatsoever. Um, but some of them I'm like, I'm not even doing anything. I think it's just because I'm fat. You can see my curves a lot more in my clothes, so I shouldn't be too hard on myself. I know I am thick and curvy. I know I am chunky. So let's not be mean to ourselves. We are big and beautiful. But because of that, I feel like since they can see more, I get flagged. Oh, this is the first time this one didn't get flagged. Wow. I think it's because I was wearing a long skirt. Sometimes I will wear a little bit short skirt, but I'm not showing anything. I mean, I show cleavage, but I'm not showing full on titty, you know? Whatever. Oh yeah, I don't think I posted it to YouTube yet. I don't remember. But hopefully this hasn't been too boring, because like I mentioned, this is practice for the recovery streams. I don't know how talkative I will be. I don't know how coherent I would actually be if I'm still on some painkillers. Honestly, I'll probably wait until the pain is a little bit better and I'm no longer on painkillers to stream. But we'll see. Just because I don't want to say anything that I don't want to say and put out there. You know? Like, I don't want to dox myself or anything like that. I don't want that happening. Let me post this video to YouTube. It's funny that they found a way to get through the posting links in chat when you add a space. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Oh wait. Wrong one. That was the wrong song. Wait. It's not that one. Oh, it's that one. Okay then. Oh, it's playing like that, so we'll just do it this way. Oh, I am picking the wrong song. Oh my god. Okay. Trying to find it. Still looking for it. guess we'll probably get off here in a bit. Okay, finally found the right one. Why was I kept picking the other one even though it was clearly the other one. There. Finally. But yeah, here in a bit I'll probably go take off my makeup. Stay in these comfy clothes and just wait for my husband to get off of work. And then go grocery shopping and then go get some food and some drinks. We really only drink on the weekends. But that's what we'll probably end up doing. The girls are going to hate the fact that we're going to be leaving the house. Our dogs hate it when we leave. But they're going to be happy when they see that we're going to be bringing back food. I think we'll probably get some Burger King or something. I don't know. Kind of feel like a burger today. There's really not that many options around us. I do kind of live in a small town. But I am so excited because there is like several, and I mean like 4, maybe 5 new restaurants opening up soon. More like, if I count this towns next to me, more like 8 new restaurants opening up. Some have already opened, but soon more. I am so excited about that because it means more options for eating. We really don't go out to eat anymore ever since COVID. Plus we kind of don't enjoy it anymore. Because one, the food is so much more expensive going out to eat in a sit-down restaurant is so much more expensive now. The portions are smaller. Some places don't taste as good as they used to, so it's like, why waste our money to go eat at a sit-down place when we can just go pick up food and bring it home and eat at home, you know? Plus we like to, when we're eating, so I think I believe in like 20 minutes away from us, which I consider kind of close to us still. Like 20 minutes away, they're going to be opening up a Chili's and a Chipotle and some other things. I'm excited about Chili's because I have yet to try those mozzarella sticks, those big ass ones that they have. I have yet to try those, and I am a sucker for mozzarella sticks. I love mozzarella